Do you ever come across sports videos, sports debating videos on the internet, television, the radio? See the likes of debaters like Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and think to yourself, I can do the same thing. Maybe I can do the same thing. Maybe I have the same sports knowledge as these individuals. Maybe I can be in the same position to make the same money as they do. But I don't know. But I do not know what to do. I don't know how to get to their stature. I don't know how to make it to their level. I don't know how to make those millions of dollars that they make. You have clicked on the right video. We're going to be giving you information on how to become a sports analyst, a sports debater. Let's get it started. Step number one. Step number one. This is the easiest step. This is the easiest step of all. Step number one, you pick a player, you pick a team, you pick a coach that you like. Can be anyone that you like. Can be anyone. It can be Dak Prescott. Can be LeBron James. Can be Nick Popovich. Can be the New England Patriots. Can be the Dallas Cowboys. Can be anyone you think about. And defend them. Defend them like this, nothing else. Defend them to the end of time. Defend them like they don't make any mistakes. Defend them like they're the greatest thing that's ever happened. There's nothing wrong with them. They never do anything wrong. They're the greatest. All the problems that occur, if they lose, it's all everybody else's fault. It's all the teammates' fault. It's all of their teammates' fault. Because their teammate was not there, because the teammate was not there, because the teammate was not there. It was not their fault. No. They can have the most horrendous game you can think about. But you can never, and I mean never, put that individual ever be the reason that they lost the match. And never talk how badly they played. Now look at this example. I'm going to show you a good example. Alright? This is how you should react. Dak Prescott has a game. He has a game. He throws away 3 interceptions in the game. And the Dallas Cowboys lose 27-21 against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is an example. This did not happen. This is an example of how to do it correctly. Step 1, here is a great example of how to do it correctly. Dak Prescott. That's right, my quarterback, who I am so pleasant to have on my team. The best quarterback in the NFL, to be exact. Yeah, they lost the game, but it wasn't because of him. He actually brought them back in the game. He played so well to bring them back in the game. Did you see the throws he was making? It was incredible. Fourth quarter. The fourth quarter was his quarter. He had 135 yards just to bring the game closer. He had 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. It was because of him the score was actually somewhere comparable. He's the one that brought them back. Those interceptions that you talk about were not his fault. He clearly hit the receivers in the hand twice of those 3 interceptions that he had. The third one, the player just gave up on the play. He just gave up on the play. Who does that? You know what you're talking about? We keep saying that's Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott, to be exact. He did not do anything in that game. Huh? Where was Ezekiel Elliott to be shown? Where was the defense? Where was the Cowboys' defense? Where was the defense when we meet them? Huh? Where was the defense in the fourth quarter? Where was the defense in the second quarter? Huh? Where they were giving up runs like there's no tomorrow. Ezekiel Elliott is the best running back that you guys say, then he should be able to get 100 yards every single game. When did he get it this game, huh? Pathetic. Now taking the same game and showing you how to not do it properly and how to do it wrong. Yeah, I mean, he did have some bad throws that game, you know, especially to Amari when he threw it and when he threw the ball and it was right behind his back and the defender was right there to actually get the ball, you know. So that was a bad throw on his part. And like the third interception that he threw in what he called 3 set of coverage. You know, Mario was covered by 3 people, 2 safeties and 1 cornerback, and he just threw it that way. And you know, he was pretty easily intercepted. He also didn't have like a good first 2 3 quarters of the game. Could definitely play better. Definitely should have, you know, not get the ball and good. Do not have to intercept the ball. You know, keep a good clean throws. He didn't have this kind of game. You know, he should have like maybe pass more to Ezekiel Elliott, used him a little bit more, maybe even ran himself in some situations. You know, he didn't put the ball in very dangerous situations for him to be picked off by the defensive players. And you know, he is partly blamed for that loss. I've given him around 25% to 30-ish% of the loss because he did not make good throws when he had the chance to make those good throws. Did you see yourself why he did it so wrong? Did it occur to you why he was so wrong? It's easy. He was being subjective. He was actually looking at the whole situation. He was looking at the whole outlook of the performance done by the player. That's why he came to a conclusion that, you know what, maybe the player did actually have a bad game. That is wrong. You cannot be doing that. If you want to be achieving the levels of Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharpe, and Stephen A. Smith, and all the other, you have to back for that individual. You can never be subjective. Your hate, your love has to be there for that individual, regardless of the performance. You cannot look at that individual subjectively. Cannot look at that person subjective. Now, step 1 is finished. Moving on to step 2. Step 2, ladies and gents, you've already decided on the player that you're going to love. That you're going to love forever. You're going to back for him to the end. Now, ladies and gents, you need to find someone that you're going to hate. You already found someone that you love. Now you need to find someone that you hate. Find someone that you hate so much that you bring the performances down. That everything that happens wrong, it's their fault. Every loss is their fault. Even if they win, they should not deserve the credit that they got. And this is step 2, ladies and gents. Hate. You need to get a player. Any player you can think about. You can think about the same players. Dak Prescott, LeBron James, anyone you can think about. And hate them. Hate them to the end of time. Never give them any credit. Never give them any credit. Take any credit away from them. Destroy that player. Destroy that player as much as you can. Don't even think about all the achievements. No subjective needed. Just hate that person like no other. Just hate him like no other. Even if he has a good game. Even if he has a historical good game. Even if he has a historical good game. Hate him. Hate him forever. That's right, ladies and gents. I'm going to show a great example. LeBron James. Again, it's a made-up example. LeBron James. LeBron James has an historical night. Triple-double. comes back down 30 points. And this is how to do it properly. LeBron James might have had a triple-double. He might have had a triple-double. We're just going to ignore him. We're just going to ignore his field goal. Are we just going to ignore that he went 8 out of 15 on the field goal? That is close to 50%. That is pathetic. Are we going to excuse the 2 turnovers that he had in the fourth quarter at critical situations? Are we just going to excuse that he cleared? Are we just going to excuse that he had a ball when there's around 1 minute and 35 seconds left, and he laid it off? He did a backhand pass to Kyle Korver in the corner. Are we just going to ignore that bad of a pass that he had for a turnover? Are we going to excuse that he gave up on the last shot? He actually gave the ball to Kyrie Irving on the last shot of the game. Are we just going to excuse that? Are we just going to excuse how there was clear chance that there was a smaller he had Steph Curry on him, who was 6'3", and he himself was 6'9". We're just going to ignore that he had an easy layup, but because he struggled so much in the fourth quarter that he had to give that up to Kyrie Irving for a insane three from the corner. And while we're talking, are we just not going to forget the 8 points that Kevin Love had in the fourth quarter? Are we just going to forget that Kevin Love had 8 points in the fourth quarter? That's the most important quarter of the game. And LeBron James were nowhere to be found. Yeah, he had a triple-double. He only had 2 points in the fourth quarter. We're just going to forget that. He only had 2 points in the fourth quarter. It was Kevin Love who was showing out. He was the one that was assisting. He was the one who was making big shots after big shots in the fourth quarter, because that's where you make the money. Alright? That's where you make the money. Yeah, he had a triple-double. He didn't have any like major points in those triple-doubles. He showed up in the first and second quarter. You know, he had an okay game, to be exact. But if we're talking about who should be the MVP of that game, it should be Kevin Love or Kyrie Irving, because of hitting those 2 clutch shots. You know, it should be those 2 players, not LeBron James, for hitting a triple-double. Now that we've done step 2, what are we going to do? What's the next step that we're going to? Step 1, step 2. Which one? What? That's right. Step number 3. Step number 3, ladies and gents. This is an easy step. This is an easy step. Or is it? Or is it the hardest step of this debate? You tell me, ladies. You tell me. Step number 3. This one's easy. This one's not too bad. Or is it? So step number 3. It's called saying something that's outrageous. Something that is awful. It's idiotic. But it's genius. But it is genius. Because you know that when you say something outlandish, when you say something so outlandish, more people are going to watch. That's going to mean increase the ratings. More people are watching the show. More people are hating you. More people are despising you. That's the way to do it. Number 3, saying something that's so outrageous that even you yourself don't believe in. But you do know that if you do say this, more people are going to watch your show. Here are amazing examples of how to do it. Right here, ladies and gents. Right here. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right now, right here in front of everyone. Right here in front of everyone. Johnny Manziel being drafted by the Cleveland. Johnny Manziel. That's right. Johnny Manziel. It's going to be the biggest thing. It's going to be the biggest thing that's ever happened to Cleveland. It's going to be bigger than LeBron James. Bigger than LeBron James ever was for Cleveland. He's going to bring a championship to Cleveland before LeBron James even wins in the finals. Even LeBron James wins in the finals. Johnny Manziel is going to be a bigger superstar. It's going to be a bigger superstar than anyone has Cleveland has ever seen. Bigger than Jim Brown. Bigger than LeBron James. This is going to be the best thing that's ever happened. Baker Mayfield. Johnny Manziel is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to Cleveland. He's going to bring a championship to the Browns. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is a better QB. Is a better QB than Tom Brady. He's a better QB than Tom Brady. He has a chance to be the GOAT of the NFL. That's right. He has a chance to be the GOAT of NFL. If we're talking about teams that are going to win the championship, Denver Nuggets are going to win the NBA championship. I said it. He's going to win the NBA championship. Terrell Owens is not a Hall of Famer. Terrell Owens is not the best thing that ever happened to the NFL. He's awful. He's an awful wide receiver. Michael Irvin is a better receiver than Terrell Owens. Chris Carter is a better receiver than Terrell Owens. Jordan Henderson is a better midfield player than Paul Pogba. Luke Shaw is a better left back. That's right. Better left back than Andy Robertson. And step number 4. The last step that we have. The last step that we have for you today. It's easy. Or is it? Maybe it is. Because a lot of people have done it before. Millions of people in different professions have done it before. Kiss your boss's butts. Kiss your boss's butts. Suck your boss's, you know what? Do everything to pucker up your boss so that he can keep pushing you up. Because he knows that I have this individual cool bathroom. Who will lick my butt? Who would lick my butt, you know? Just, it's that easy. Just lick your boss's butt. You know, go out there, go find other people. Go find people in other bigger networks and kiss their butts. Go find people from Fox. Go find people from ESPN, from other networks, and kiss their butts. Be like, oh my God, I love your work so much. Please have me. Oh my God, you guys are so good. Oh my God, you guys work so well. Oh my God, please have me. And then, there you go. That's it. That's the 4-step method of achieving greatness, of achieving the levels of Skip Bayless, of achieving the levels of Skip Bayless. Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. Smith, making millions of dollars. You can achieve the same goals. Just follow these 4 steps, and you.
First thing you need be like a bachelor's of journalism or something, communication.
Oh yeah.
Or be a professional player. Just make sure list BS, man. Fake news. Your list is fake news. You're lying to the people, bro.
I know.